Welcome guys to a brand new game we're going to be checking out for the channel. This is Halcyon 6 and it has just released, just come out of early access on Steam. So this is the full release of the game, version 1.0.0, and it looks like a brilliant game. It looks a bunch of fun, so I am going to be checking it out on the channel. I did the tutorial earlier just to get a handle on it, because most of you have probably already seen the tutorial, and if you haven't, you don't miss a whole lot. There's quite a bit of hand holding that it goes through to teach you how to play the game, but there is some small amount of story, intro story that's going through the tutorial, so I'm going to go ahead and play that for you guys now so you can see it, and I'm just going to skip most of the hand-holding combat, and when that's done we're going to jump into a new game. For half a millennium, the spacefaring races of the galaxy fought and conspired against one another for supremacy. But it was the Terran Federation, through the ingenuity and bravery of its officer class, that ultimately prevailed. Through the discovery and utilization of ancient artifacts left over from a long-dead precursor alien race, they put an end to the disastrous series of wars between the factions. One of these precursor artifacts is your home, Halcyon 6. The crown jewel of the Terran precursor discoveries, the Starbase acts as the Federation's home base in the Halcyon sector. Commanded by Admiral Brahmacandra, the Federation's most decorated officer, and protected by the 12th Fleet, the Starbase is permanently staffed with a variety of Federation officers with the mission of unlocking its mysteries. Today, however, the station has received some unwelcome news, a garbled hypercast ordering the 12th Fleet's return to the Federation space. With the intention of returning as soon as possible to continue the work on the experiments, Admiral Brahmacandra leaves you in charge of the station. Prepare for warp. Admiral, we've arrived at the rendezvous point, and there's no sign of the welcoming force. No hypercast signals detected either. Think we're early? Broaden your signal detection, Captain. The 4th and 8th Fleets are expected to join us as well, and those Titan-class ships should be hard to miss. Admiral, I'm picking up something. Definitely not Federation in origin. Some kind of... whatever it is, it's getting stronger, sir. I've never seen anything like this before, sir. Some kind of portal. Admiral, I'm suddenly getting multiple ship readings, all heading for our position. They must be coming out of that thing. Unknown hostiles. I repeat, unknown hostiles. We might have to get a little creative here. Admiral, we're picking up more of those portals on the sensor. We're being surrounded. Admiral, we need to jump now. Back to Halcyon 6. I've got... Oh God. What is that? That thing! Jump now, for God's sake, jump! Okay, so we're going to play on the Lieutenant difficulty, have had limited experience with space strategy games, enemies have less health and do less damage. I think I'd probably be okay with the Commander, tier, but just to be sure, we're going to go with Lieutenant. And let's get into it. So this is where the game picks up after the tutorial. So in the tutorial we chose our first officer, but we're going to do that now. And so your three sort of different classes, I guess, is science, tactical, and engineering. Science is a lot of status effects on allies and enemies, so healing allies and putting debuffs on enemies. Tactical seems to be a lot of just like heavy hitting, And engineering seems to be kind of a mix of the two. There's lots of damage over time debuffs, or attacks with damage over time effects, and also some healing for allies as well. So I'm gonna select Isolde Freehold as our officer here. Engineering officers are the toughest and mechanically minded officers in the Federation. Their power repertoire often consists of damage over time attacks, hard-hitting attacks, and taunt attacks, while buffs often protect itself from harm. In space combat, engineering officers are able to command engineering ships, which have the toughest hull of the 3 ship class types: tactical, science, and engineering. I'm going to lock in that choice. So this is where the game picks up after the tutorial. With all of the recent events, the crew felt it necessary to create a short briefing for you. Here it is. So, our objectives at the moment: upgrade the Starbase and the fleet, recover the Federation facilities, and investigate the space pirates. To upgrade the Starbase, we need to build new room modules. And assign, like, we have to clear out the debris in the room. So all of these, all of the rooms there that you saw briefly before I clicked away, you can clear them out. It's kind of like XCOM. If you've played that game, you've got to clear out rooms and then build facilities in there. Recover Federation facilities. So all of these locations on the map are possible Federation facilities that we can discover. We can make contact with survivors and either evacuate them or have them continue creating resources for us. And we can investigate the space pirates who are threatening to overwhelm us. So let's get into it. Before you start, you should directly promote a new officer from the ranks. I've prepared a list of suitable officers for you to choose from. So we have Gaten Ojukwu, Fairfax Torres, and Elijah Jakunde. We're not going to go with engineering because we've already got an engineering officer. I think we're probably going to go with tactical here, and then the next officer we pick can be science. So we're going to go with Gaten Ojukwu. Gaten Ojukwu. Good. Backstab maneuver. Suicide run. Wow, what's this? Does 20% to ship damage to self. Vulnerable to self. Inflicts ship disable and exploits vulnerable. Okay. And then fire at will. Wow, vulnerable. Fire at will. Engines down. Okay. Yeah, we're going to go with this guy. He seems like a bit of a wild card. Tactical officer reporting for duty. Okay, Federation survivors detected. One of the first things we want to do is construct a new ship for our new officer. I think the rogue class here is our tactical ship. So we're going to go ahead and construct one of these ships. And while that is building, we are... Rogue is 3 days away. While we're doing that, we're going to take a look at the Centaurus Nebula here. Nebula contain pockets of rare gas that can be refined into warp fuel. So let's send our fleet there. We got to put our officer in there and then select the ship. Okay, so our fleet is currently one ship big, and we can name our fleet as well. What are we going to name our fleet here? Fleet Horizon Fleet, because it's our first fleet. And let's send this fleet out to explore the nebula. Commander Isolde Freehold's fleet made contact with a fuel refinery at Centaurus, patching you through now. Wow, we're lucky you came, sir. We were sure those aliens were going to find and kill us before help arrived. Luckily for us, they don't seem to be hungering for nebulaic fuel. Now, Commander, though it's a nice view, my crew and myself would much rather prefer to be transferred to a little less precarious location. Say that station of yours? Of course, we'll stay here as long as you need us to produce our fuel. They produce 2 fuel a day. So we're actually going to get them to stay here for now. And hopefully we'll be able to evacuate them if it looks like they're going to be in danger at a later date. But they're fairly close to our home station, so hopefully we can get there in time to help them out. Okay, Rogue class starship is now ready for active duty, and we're going to put Gaten in charge. And we will add that ship to the fleet. Is it in shipment? No, I think it's when we send a ship out. So we also need to look at expanding our fleet, which I think we just did, but let's see what it says. Oh, that's right, we've got to explore a room in our starbase. So now that we've got people sitting around with nothing to do, you can see here are our rooms that we're able to explore. What's the task available here? Faster ship construction. Oh, I see. Not just yet. I'm going to explore this room here. Got to add an officer. We'll add Gaten. And we'll get them exploring that room and clearing it out. And then I think we want to add a power source to that room. So what we can do now is go back out to the star map and speed up time to get that done. Cleared out the station. Awesome. So now we can build. I want to build a diatherium reactor, which will give us plus 20 power. So you can see we don't have enough power to do any of these other things. So let's put the diatherium reactor there, and that's going to take 4 days. But I believe now we have both of our officers back. I don't think that requires an officer. So we're actually going to look at hunting down these pirates. So what do we have to do for this? Destroy 1 fleet loyal to Admirax Zeb. Destroy 2 fleets. Destroy 3 fleets. Okay, so there's pirates over here. We're going to take a look at those. What's this telling me? Oh, it's just the countdown for the diatherium reactor. Alright, so pirates. What have we got? Corsair Mark 1, Shiv Mark 1. Let's send a fleet. Can we... Yep, put the Rogue back in that fleet and send it on its way. Space Pirates. Independent band of space pirates hold little to no sway in Federation space, but Halcyon sector is teeming with them. Time to end that. Alright, we're going to get into combat here. Oh, that's spray and pray, man. Okay, so we've got our Rogue class ship here. So we can harass, single target, exploits sensors offline. We can crippling shot, single target, inflicts engines down. And we can teleport explosives, single target, inflicts sabotage, and exploits vulnerable. I think we're going to... That's a damage over time. So I think we're going to get this one on someone right off the bat. And I think I'm going to put it on the Corsair here. Yes. Okay, the status effect landed. How in the world are they hitting me with that? They have amusing banter between them. It's quite funny to watch. Flak barrage, single target, exploits engines down. Okay, so that one exploits engines down. That one's got a move that puts the engines down debuff on, so that will work well together. This one inflicts hull breach, which is a damage over time. And this one inflicts ship disable, which I think I'm actually going to pop this one on the Corsair. And it resisted. Okay, now this one, I want to get engines down on this Corsair. Okay, we did it. Engines down. Okay, so now this one, we can do flak barrage, which exploits engines down and does bonus damage for us. Now we should... (68 to 109). This should finish it easily. Actually, we could even use... Even use something like that. Yeah, let's do this one. And finish that guy off. Alright, now we've only got the ship to deal with here. Now you can actually right click on the ship as well. It'll bring up resistances and vulnerabilities. So this one's vulnerabilities, propulsions and engines down. Resistances, none. So I'm going to throw deconstruct up on here to get some damage over time. Those little drones are going to start tearing it apart over the next 3 rounds, I think it is. Yeah, 3 rounds. And we're going to power down their engines. And the damage over time finished it for us. Battle 1, we got 47 materials and 96 dark matter. And our ships are still in really good condition. Your officer has leveled up. Click the portrait to promote them. So Isolde Freehold has leveled up. 1 skill point to spend. So what have we got? Here are a number of skill points you can spend on upgrading your officer's powers. Each officer has at least 3 ship combat powers and 3 ground combat powers to choose from. You can hover a power to read its description, and then if you like it, you can click on it to spend 1 skill point to unlock or upgrade the power. Commander, a map was retrieved from the pirate ship's computers before they were destroyed. It seems that they were en route to the Pulsar. There are records of some kind of treasure hoard of stolen dark matter. It is likely guarded, but we could investigate and try to retrieve the dark matter for ourselves. Okay, let's level up Isolde Freehold here. Powers, traits, nasty scar. Cocky, reckless. Okay. I'm gonna have a quick look through here and see what what's this? Broadside salvo, repair drone, salvage harpoon. So that's new skills, and this is nano repairs. Can we unlock this? Is this mine toss? Kinetic expulsion. This might be... is this ground abilities? I'm not sure. I might go with the repair drone. Just to get some healing for our group. Space combat power sends out repair drone on overdrive. Repairs an additional 300% base damage over 4 rounds. Yep, let's go with that. Get a little bit of healing. Ground combat power, yeah, so those are ground ones. Yeah, get a little bit of healing in our fleet. So our fleet is still... this is our fleet? Yep, that's our fleet there. And they're still in reasonably good condition. What have we got here though? Officer promoted. Oh. Gayton was promoted as well. This is our tech tree. That's a wormhole for another time. Oh yes, there he is. Skill points, 1. Okay. What do we got here? Backstab maneuver, fire at will, or suicide run. Might go with backstab maneuver. That's a fun one. Alright. And we've now got Pirate Dark Matter Horde. Let's see where that's at. Oh, it's over here. I might wait with that one until I've got my ships repaired. This one has only got 1 ship there, Firewall Mark 1. Let's send our fleet in there. Yeah, send Horizon Fleet. Redirect. And let's start our combat. Okay, so we've got Backstab Maneuver as our new ability. Let's give that a go. And we got Ship Disable. Awesome. So 2 turns I think we get of they're not able to do anything. We've got Repair Drone here, but really not quite necessary just yet. We've got nothing that exploits Ship Disable, so we might put a hull breach on them and start doing some damage over time. Oh, we get to go again here. And we'll throw a mine and see if we can disable their ship again. Resisted this time. Okay. Let's see if we can take their engines down. Yep, engines are down, which I'm not sure what that actually does. Oh, minus 25% speed, I see. Okay, cool. And this one exploits engines down, so we're going to definitely use that. Nice. Give this one a go. Oh, wow. Resisted. And what's left? Resistance to ship disable. Okay. Let's throw another deconstruct at them. And let's harass them. I'm actually going to deploy some repair drones just to see how much it does repair. Okay, that's not too bad, and it's a heal over time as well. And then we're going to finish this with a harass. Awesome. Wait! Noble Federation opponent, you have proved your worth as a noble and brave combatant, and I, Hlot, of the Zlar Yanthu, once served 4 years in a state facility for aggravated bravery. In fact, you are so worthy that I, Lot, he who jump kicks sharks, bestow upon you my greatest secret, the location of my materials hoard. You'll want to follow those coordinates right away, I'm sure, so just ignore my escape shuttle. Nothing to see here, move along. Okay. So now we have another horde to investigate. Oh, and look, it's right near the first one. How convenient. And is that again? Did they both level again? No, that's from the first time. Okay. And diatherium reactor still has 2 days to go. Let's jump back to our starbase for a second here. Actually, we want to go ship management. No, where do we want to go? I'm lost already. Ship construction, that's what I'm looking for. What does it cost to build a ship? 60 crew, 400 dark matter. So we've got enough to build a ship. We just don't have an officer to man it. And I think in order to recruit an officer, we need to build an officer training center, if I remember correctly. So we're just going to carry on out here. We're going to destroy this last group of pirates, I think. Yes. Yeah, we're going to go tussle with this Shiv here. I'm wondering if that's the fuel we've got left, and if so, how much does it take to get home again? We might find out here. Space pirates, blah blah blah. Alright, let's Actually, let's yeah, disable. Ship disabled. Wow. Look at that health, man. I reckon I can just about finish that. If I get lucky here. Oh, 4 left. Well, this is going to do it. Not a problem. Commander, our fleet managed to secure something from the pirate wreckage. It seems to be some kind of map. Bring your fleet back to the Starbase and we can decode it. I believe I will do that. Return home. The O3 reactor is now online. Okay, so we now are getting more power in our Starbase. Plus 20 power per day. Awesome, awesome. So now we want to clear out another space here. I'm going to clear out this one. Do we have any officers? No, we have to wait a little bit for them to get back. Okay, objective complete. Hunt down the pirate fleets. Admirax Zeb has pirate raiders all over the area. If we hunt some down, we may find a clue to his location. Okay, we've done all that. We were able to decode the pirate map, which gave us the positions of the different pirate clans. It would be better to deal with them individually rather than having to handle them all at once. Agreed. So now we've got the Shriekers, the Wraithers, and the Corpses to deal with. Reputation gained. New elite crew. Oh, okay. Ah, so the ships become known, and we get elite crew members. That's cool. Which Cadet Shaw gives us a +3 aim. That's awesome. And Cadet Sun, who's this? +1 speed on the knight. Nice. Okay. So we've got all of these pirates to take care of. We also want to research the Officer Academy tech, which... Oh, that's right, we need to research the tech before we can build it. Which is... Tech Research Archives. Starbase Tech. Officer Academy. There it is. Officer Academy. Research how to build an Officer Academy to unlock additional officers, improve officers, and replace officers killed in the line of duty. Let's research that. Awesome. Now we can set this to being cleared. Let's get Gaten in there. Okay, he's going to work on that, and then we can hire more officers, and through that we will be able to build more ships and have a bigger fleet to send around harassing these pirates. Let's speed it up, actually. We'll wait a little bit. Starbase exploration attack. Your exploration team is under attack. Your exploration crew have been ambushed by a bevy of Skrill. I didn't know I had an exploration team. Oh, it's in the Starbase. Okay, awesome. Let's get Isolde in there, and we'll also get this cadet in there. Why not? Okay. Let's do this. Okay, what have we got here? Vulnerabilities, beam, resistances, electrical. Okay. So beam, physical. Let's go with this one. Okay, Isolde. Mechanical. Mine toss. What do we got? He's blinded at the moment. This one exploits blinded? Absolutely, we're going to do that. Too easy. Your crew was successful against the Skrill. Okay, cool. One more day. Let's speed through that. Commander, we've cleared out that section you asked for. Awesome. And let's construct a room. Officer Academy, that's what we want. 3 days to build an Officer Academy. Alright, so while we're waiting for that, I'm going to send my fleet out to... actually, I'm going to go discover this treasure location. Yes, those two. Not sure. Ah, yes, there. It asks you to repair there. Yep, we'll repair them all. Oh, what is this? This might be bad. It's going to get there before my other fleet returns. We're getting some bio readings from below, Commander. Pirates sometimes use monstrous space creatures as guards. It could be dangerous. Beam down to the surface. Okay. I'm going to throw a cadet in here. And let's do this. Okay, what are these things? Juvenile Borgoth Smasher. Vulnerabilities to electrical, resistances to beam. Good to know. And of course, these guys are going to do beam damage. Let's get a bleeding on this guy. What the heck was that? Gosh. Drone takedown, kinetic expulsion, mine toss, activate nano repairs. Can we heal this guy? No, we can't. It's only for ourselves. Let's see if we can blind this guy. And this, it resisted, so that's no good to us. See if we can inflict exposed here. Missed. Good. Right. It's beam damage. Might be worth it if we can get blinded on this guy. Yes, we did. Okay. Ouch. This guy's gonna die. He's a red shirt, even though he's wearing green. Exploits blinded. That's what we want to see. Get that on this guy. Missed. Good. Even though he's blind, he managed to dodge that. This exploit's blinded as well, so we're going to give it a go. And he missed. And this guy's just inflicting blinded on both of his attacks. We're gonna give it a go, see if we can blind this guy as well. Might be an idea to just target one down, but I figure if we can get them both blinded, we might... Oh, that guy is now just a mess of blood and bones. Exploits blinded, that's what I was looking for. See if we can finish this guy off. What damage does it do? 26 to 45. We'll try it on this one, see if we can finish him. Okay, that's one less to worry about, at least. Let's get a damage over... Oh no, we can't. That's why I haven't done it again. Alright, we'll go with the beam damage again. We've refreshed the blinded on him. And it should hopefully only be one more turn to take him down. Yes, let's mine toss. And he evaded again. Dang it. Come Can we finish him? Nope, he's going to dodge it. Okay, something intensified. What is this? This unit is intensified and has improved damage. That's what we need. Alright, come on, hit him this time. There we go. Alright, done. And we only lost one cadet. Commander, we've received a stash of dark matter. We should return to the Starbase now. I agree. Oh, officer promoted. Let's take a look. So he's got a point that he can put somewhere. So he can unlock either fire at will or suicide run. I'm going to go with fire at will. Alright, where's our fleet? Where's our fleet at? Let's get them home. Where were they? There. Return home. Commander, the Officer Academy is now online. Show location. New candidates are ready to be selected for promotion to Officer. That is good. We're going to pick Rodin Tesla here, I believe. Siphon Dark Matter. Ablative Field 1. And Ship Maneuver. Yeah, we'll pick this guy. Commander, thank you for this opportunity. You won't be disappointed, sir. Okay, so we can train an officer. Improve learning habits. I'm not going to do any of this right now because I feel like we should definitely build a new ship immediately because there's an enemy ship sitting right outside. This is going to take 3 days. Alright. Let us continue getting our fleet home. Sir, a Zlar ambassador has arrived in our system. They're claiming to be from the Zlar Yanthu Directorate. It must be a new government that has taken over. I'll put them through now. Federation Commander. Greetings from the Honorable Zlar Yanthu Directorate. It seems as though the biological superweapon you were clearly developing has gotten loose and is rapidly proliferating across Federation space. We hope you have learned not to pursue such folly in the future. Those aliens, you think we made them as some kind of weapon? Oh, really? You expect us to think you weren't breeding monstrous flesh beasts? To release our empire in your secret quest for galactic domination? To release on our empire, that makes more sense. No. Oh, fine then. Don't admit your charade. I promise you, our famed Zlar Yanthu bioweapons experts will eventually capture one of those creatures and expose the Federation fingerprints all over its genetic code. Wait, Zlar Yanthu, is that what you're called now? What of the Zlar Notch? How dare you mention the name of that dreaded subspecies? We vaporized the last of them weeks ago. The Zlar Notch ascendancy was a historic blight on our race, one that many lives were sacrificed to end. Frankly, they made the Zlar Yitok look like the Zlar Tok. Well, that cleared that up. One final warning. Do not approach or interfere with any Zlar territories or colonies. Unlike Zlar Nork and Zlar Kodoro, may they all roast in the great hellfires of Slack Thriss. The Zlar Yanthu Directorate wishes no outside contact with any race. Do not interfere in our affairs, Terran. Fine. Good. Alright, let's get our ship back here. There's another ship up there, look at it. Objective complete. Got the dark matter horde. Awesome. One day till we get our acolyte, and then we can flesh out our fleet. So we've still got all these quests to go on with. What have we got to do for this? Build a third ship. Okay, that's all. That's all we've got to do for that one. Let us head back into the Starbase here. And set one of our officers to clearing another room here. Let's clear this one out. Oh, no officers available? I thought we had a fleet back. Not yet? Where's our fleet? Awaiting orders. Awaiting orders where? Where is my fleet? They came from there and they went back there. That's... I don't know how to find my fleet, guys. Okay, what if we send a fleet? The Horizon fleet. Oh, we're done with expanding the fleet now. Good. Can we... Is our fleet here now? Can we explore this? No officers available. Return home. Excellent. Put an officer in that. Okay. Our Horizon fleet here is fully staffed, I believe. I don't know why no officers are available. Oh, we're not back yet. Now we're back. No, still not. I don't know. Don't know why we can't do that. Oh, maybe we can't explore that one yet. What about this one? Ah, that makes more sense. Maybe it should say you can't explore this room instead of no officers available. 3 days. Let's get someone exploring that one. And you know what? At the same time, I think I'm going to get someone exploring this one. We'll clear out 2 at once. And we're going to train this old freehold in here for 5 days. So we're going to set all that going and probably just fast forward time a little ways. What is going on here? Defeat enemies at the Acarnania? These names, man. Okay, so these are enemies that are popping out of portals. So we'll have to take care of those shortly as well. Things are piling up around here. But that is going to be something for the next episode, guys. We're going to call it here for today. I hope you guys are enjoying this game. It is a brilliant game. So much fun so far. I'm going to make a series out of this one on the channel. So if you are enjoying it, go ahead and leave a like for me. Let me know in the comments. And I hope to see you guys in the next episode.